Well, hey everyone, Wasting Money here. Today we're going to do some predictions on the Dragon Ball S.H. Figuarts that will be coming out in the year 2025. So looking at this website here, these are the 14 that have already been released. We should get Pan this month, I believe, and then Vegeta from Namek Saga later on. So already it kind of looks like there's 3 Dragon Ball Z figures from Namek, one Dragon Ball GT figure, and then there's 8 Dragon Ball Daima figures already accounted for, which is pretty crazy. So today, I'm gonna just kind of go over my predictions that I think will happen in 2025 regarding the Dragon Ball S.H. Figuarts line. This is the lineup from 2024. It looks like there was about 24 figures that were released. Since we already have 14 here, I'm just going to kind of go over maybe like 10 figures that I think we'll still get. So the first one, starting with, I'll kind of go into Dragon Ball Daima. Although since they already have 8 Dragon Ball Daima figures, I'm not really sure if they're going to have too many more. But my prediction for this year, I think, they've kind of alluded to these bugs that, can cause a fusion and everything. And knowing Vegeta, I mean, he's already had that conversation with Goku, like he's not going to eat any bugs. But I think, something is going to happen down the line where they do end up fusing. So I think one of the last Dragon Ball Daima of this year figures will be that fusion, whatever they do. I mean, they could even fuse into Vegito, possibly. So we may see like a kid Vegito down the line, since Supreme Kai is there with his Potara earrings as well. So that's my Dragon Ball Daima pick. Now, as mentioned, there are like quite a few others that we could see, but with 8 figures out already accounted for, like I mentioned, I really don't think we'll see too many more. But some honorable mentions might be Dr. Arnsu, or maybe like Majin Ku or Majin Du from the series as well. Now for most of the years, they have like a Tamashii Nation store exclusive figure. I think that will be the re-release that we've all been voting for. And in my honest opinion, I think that the Dragon Ball Z Broly will win that re-release vote. Just from, like my video that I put out and all the other videos, I've just seen, a lot of people voting for that Dragon Ball Z Broly. So then, kind of, going into the Namek Saga 2, we're kind of finishing that one up, and then we should be in the Android Saga. So as you can kind of see from last year, they started with, Dr. Gero and Mecha Frieza. We had King Cold as well, and Yamcha, all from kind of that early Android Saga. So I think this year we are gonna, probably finish up the Namek Saga finally with Nail. It's already been, alluded to that he will be one of the figures coming out from the Namek Saga. I think he's like the last one until they finally, move on to the Android Saga, which brings me to my next pick. I think this year we should probably get a Perfect Cell, hopefully in a 3.0, and then a semi-perfect cell as well. So I think that maybe every year there's, like 3 San Diego Comic-Con figures and then 1 New York Comic-Con figure. I think one of the kind of like the newer figures will be that Perfect Cell and a whole new mold. We only have the old 1.0 cell, so I think they should do a 3.0 Perfect Cell. Who knows? I mean, maybe since they've been getting so good with articulation on really small figures, we may even see like a Cell Junior down the line. Who knows? And then kind of staying with the Android Saga. So you can see from 2023, they did Android 19 that year, and then Android 20 or Dr. Gero the next. So I think this year, they'll probably do at least one of either Android 17 or Android 18. But they usually only do a few female characters per year. So I think it'd probably be Android 17 this year, and then, maybe Android 18 the next. Just kind of going with that. And then I honestly think, I'm hoping that we get a future Gohan release. So there hasn't been, too many Gohan releases each year. Last year we only had the Super Saiyan And then from San Diego Comic-Con, we got Kid Gohan. But I think just kind of going with the whole Android saga, I think we'll probably see a future Gohan. And a lot of third-party places have kind of alluded to making that figure, like Black Hole Toys has a future Gohan that they're looking to make next year. And Demoniacal Fit, I mean, they released pictures of a possible future Gohan like 2 years ago. And usually Demoniacal Fit waits for like a figure to come out, right? Before they actually release theirs. Like they're just releasing that Z Broly, which is one of the reasons, I think that that'll probably be a re-release. I mean, I think someone at Demoniacal Fit or, that company probably has some inside information or, like specs and everything on the Tamashii Nations stores and, what figures they're releasing. So I really think, they're copying that Z Broly because that'll be that re-release that we get. And then I think they'll probably release their future Gohan finally this year, because I think we'll finally see an official figure. I'm hoping. Maybe it'll be like a San Diego Comic-Con, who knows? And then, so speaking of the Comic-Cons, there's usually a few Diddy variants, what I like to call them, where they shine up like previous releases and everything. Like last year, they had the Trunks from Super and then Jiren Full Power. So I'm really not sure which ones they'll shine up. I mean, I think the New York Comic-Con, because they did the Vegito last year, I think we'll probably see like a Gogeta Super Saiyan Blue, maybe like Diddy variants for the New York Comic-Con. But yeah, I mean, honestly, the other choices for the San Diego Comic-Con of this year will probably be pretty difficult. I'm not sure if they will do like a brand new figure like they've done in the past, or kind of a re-release type thing of that Diddy variant. So let me know in the comments below what you think the San Diego Comic-Con figures will be this year. And then every year as well, we got to have a Dragon Ball Super character, of course. So kind of going with last year, I mean, they released that Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Ultra Instinct Goku. They had like the Broly movie Vegeta as well, and then Super Saiyan God Goku, which was pretty much just like a reissue of the ones prior years. But I think we'll probably see that Master Roshi prototype from Tournament of Power finally. I'm really hoping we do, because we're definitely due for a new Master Roshi. All we had was the previous one. It was like, geez, what year did that one come out? Got to go back all the way to 2018 was kind of when the last Master Roshi was. I mean, if you count Jackie Chun, he came out in 2020. So it's been 4 years almost. I mean, 5 years, I guess, if we do see a Master Roshi this year. So that will kind of be my final pick, rounding out everything. So just going back over the list here, we have that Goku and Vegeta fusion from Dragon Ball Daima. Possibly, Dr. Erin Su. I'd really like to see a figure of her, not gonna lie. And then maybe like Majin Ku or Majin Du as, maybe. I really don't think they'll release probably 3 more Dragon Ball Daima figures. I think they kind of have all these out now to promote the show and everything, or the anime, but it is coming to a close here. I think there's like 8 episodes left from what I hear. So yeah, I mean, it probably won't. We may not see too many more characters. I'm kind of hoping, because yes, I am super excited for Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, but all the rest are kind of bleh. And then so that kind of covers Dragon Ball Daima, but then I also mentioned the Z Broly being that re-release figure. Let me know in the comments as well which one you guys think will win that vote. And then to finish out the Namek saga, finally, I think we'll see a Nail figure, maybe with like a little Dende as well. That would be pretty cool, since the only way you could get Dende was buying Paronga, which was like 300. So who knows? I mean, they'll probably do it like a premium Bandai release for Nail. And then I think a San Diego Comic-Con Perfect Cell 3.0 will definitely be there, possibly, or a future Gohan, which brings me to the next one. So we had that as kind of a Gogeta Super Saiyan Blue Diddy variant. But yeah, I mean, there's a ton of different possibilities. And then rounding out that list, you know, we have either Android 17 or 18. I think they'll definitely make it in 2025, at least one of them. And then Master Roshi from the Tournament of Power. So let me know what you think of this list. I mean, I'm not really sure if they're going to keep going with the GT line further. If they do, I mean, I would love to see like a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, as I'm sure a lot of us would. But that's kind of wishful thinking. I think they're focusing mainly on Daima this year. But I'm really hoping, you know, they don't release a bunch of other Daima figures and kind of leave like Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Z in the dust. But who knows? I mean, the lineup isn't looking too strong right now, if I gotta be honest. I am pretty excited for the 3.0, you know, adult Goku and Vegeta from Dragon Ball Daima, and the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta as well. And yeah, I mean, this Namek Vegeta is pretty cool. So definitely already a year for Vegeta and Goku. So I'm hoping, you know, we finally get some Gohan love and get that future Gohan new release. I mean, that would just make my year. I've been wanting that figure forever. So yeah, stay tuned for future videos. This was kind of just, you know, one of these Friday talks, wasting money talks. But yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see everyone next time. Peace.